Hi. Hi, chat. It's me, Amanda. I am here on ASMR Island. It looks so nice, right? You probably will recognize this because, Bill Gates used to take photos of this island and put it in like his operating systems because he's just so weird. Anyways, so yeah, Daddy owns this island. Anyways, you guys asked me that to do a reading from both books. So I'm going to be doing that. No, okay. If you can't marry it, no, Shadow Redley, no way. You're so funny. This goes to show she's the say so one. Who's it? Me? You're saying me? I'm the say so one? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me change my category here. Okay. I better put on a shirt since I changed my category. Hold on a second. There. Actually, I'll put on this one. This is cuter. This is so much cuter. Okay. All right, chat. So I'm going to be reading you. This is from the Nintendo. It says adventure books featuring the Super Mario Brothers because I know you guys like video games. And it's called Double Trouble. So this is a choose your adventure. So it's probably going to be short. So because if we die, it's going to suck. Okay. And this is like because of choose your adventure, I'll make you guys do the choices with a poll. Okay. Okay. So this is like listen to this book. Okay. Sorry, I had covered the camera. There we go. Listen to that. That sounds like a book. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. On the back, it says Mayhem in the Mushroom Kingdom. It says Mario needs your help. Fighting the evil Koopas is all in a day's work for the heroic plumber from Brooklyn. But when King Bowser Koopa concocts a double dealing plot to take over the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario finds out that a double trouble is not double fun. Okay, so I found this book in like the little library. So like it's, I don't know how old it is, but like it looks like it's been in a toilet, which is kind of gross, but we're going to go with it. Okay, and it says here, as all Nintendo Adventure books, you control the auction. Only you can make the choices that allow Mario to beat the Bowser and the dreadful Koopa kids, help him crack codes, solve puzzles, conquer messes, and subdue any enemies. You and Mario must outwit the Koopas at their own game or go down in final defeat. Okay. 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 So now it's let's see here. Okay. It says storming Fort Koopa. Mario crawls past the guard tower and into the open window. He walks slowly down the hall, peering into the room after room, but he finds nothing. Fort Koopa seems deserted. I guess no one's home, Mario says to himself as he rounds the corner. Then he freezes in his tracks. He is in the throne room of King Koopa, King Bowser Koopa. The walls are covered with portraits of an evil turtle king. Mario can tell they're pictures of Bowser because the real Bowser is there in person, too. Mario has no time to back out of the room. Two massive green arms stretch out menacingly above his head. Bowser's mouth widens into a snaggled tooth grin. Uh-oh, whispers Mario. What should Mario do next? It's up to you to make the decisions that will get him through this hair-raising adventure. So hot, right? Totally. Okay, you're putting on your ASMR headphones. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness, Tim Brewer, thanks so much for following. Thank you all. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now we're at the beginning. I guess that was like the okay. Okay. Oh, this is okay. Hold on. This is I guess a letter from Mario to the gamers. Okay, dear game player, you're about to guide me through a great adventure. As you read this book, you will help me decide where I go and what to do. Whether I succeed or fail is totally up to you. Okay, I said totally, but whatever. At the end of each chapter, you will be given special choices that determine what happens next. Special puzzles will help you decide what I should do if you can solve them. The chapters in this book are in a special order. Sometimes you must go backwards in order to go forward, if you know what I mean. Along the way, you'll find many different items to help me with this quest. When you read that I have found something such as a magnifying glass, you'll look you'll see a box like this. Mario collects 1 coin and he now has a magnifying glass. Turn to page 96. Use page 21 to keep track of the things you've collected and to keep score. Driplessly yours, Mario. So random. Driplessly yours. I got to use that on my next email. Okay. Now, I guess the actual story begins. Okay. Here we go. Bazang, clang, beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. It is the emergency alarm. Red warning lights begin to flash. One after another, alarm bells ring throughout the Mario Brothers house. Ugh, groans Mario, opening one eye. The bedroom he shares with his brother Luigi is almost pitch black, but their plunger-shaped alarm clock glows in the dark. Mario squints at the faint green numbers. It's 3 a.m. He moans. Sitting up, he runs a hand through his thick black hair. Oh, honk. Before Mario has a chance to get out of bed, the alarm goes off a second time. Lights automatically switch on, and a pillow on the end of a mechanical arm swings down from the ceiling. It knocks Mario out of the top bunk and onto the floor. All right, I'm up, he grumbles, scrambling into his bright red overalls. Grabbing his hat and his waterproof plumber's wristwatch, he charges out of the bedroom and down the hall. He hurries past the supply room into the game room and the kitchen and heads into the plumbing workshop to answer the emergency call. The place is a mess as usual. A pair of socks hangs from the racks and wretches and spare copper tubing. This is before PVC, guys. Okay. On a table, buried under some stale bologna sandwiches. Gross. Italians don't eat bologna, but okay. Is a broken garbage disposal. Definitely have to get this room organized someday, Mario says, but I'd better answer this call first. Mario sits down in front of the Mushroom Kingdom network system, which takes up an eastern wall of the workshop. He shoves his 2-day-old plate of ravioli, oh my god, ravioli to the side and throws the main power switch. Now, let's see what this fuss is about, he says, as he waits for his video screen to come to life. Oh my god, this says, Haitian says, gotta go, I'll be driving, and knowing she is reading this with no socks is too distracting. Thanks, half Asian. All right, have a good one. Safe drive. Nyong. The Mario Bros. Communication system has come a long way since the day they were first called upon to save the Mushroom Kingdom. Back then, they had to listen for Princess Toadstool's voice ringing through the pipe that leads from her mysterious world to the plumbing shop. Now they rely on the advanced networks of computers, radio telescopes, homing pigeons, and TV monitors. Yeah, see, Mario doesn't use internet, so I guess, analog works sometimes. But for some reason today, the network doesn't seem to be working. Mario crackle. Quickly, the voice of Princess Toadstool fades in and out of one speaker. Mario fiddles with several dials, but the video screen is awash with static. Bring Luigi and Buzz to the palace. Crackle. Please hurry. I'm not going to bother trying to get this equipment working, Mario said, getting up from his chair. It sounds like the princess needs us there on the double. Turn to page 4. Luigi, wake up, Mario calls as he runs into the bedroom. No answer. Mario considers waking his brother with a bucket of cold water. What an asshole. But this time he did that. Luigi got even by filling Mario's shoes with top secret spaghetti sauce. So Mario leans over the bottom bunk where his brother sleeps and gently pulls back the heavy wool blanket. But the bed is empty. That's strange, says Mario, puzzled. Luigi usually sleeps 17 hours a day. Damn, Luigi sleeps more than me. Why would he be up at this time of night? He looks around the bedroom. Everything is in its place. 2 dressers, a stand-up mirror, the comic book collection, but there is no sign of Luigi. Mario peers down the hall and notices a faint blue light spilling out of the kitchen way. But before he has a chance to investigate, the Mushroom Kingdom alarm begins to ring once more. Awooga, awooga. I'm coming, princess. No. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this is a family friendly book. Okay, this is a family friendly book. Okay. I'm coming, princess, shouts Mario. He runs down the hallway and starts to unlock the supply room door. At that moment, the alarm goes off again, even louder than ever. Should Mario look for supplies? Maybe he should find Luigi first. Or maybe he should just head to the Mushroom Kingdom immediately. He better decide quickly. And chat, this is where you come in, okay? Because we need you to make the decision. Okay, new poll. Okay, so I'll just say, what should Mario do first? Should Mario do first? Okay, option 1 is Luigi. Option 2 is supplies. Oops. Okay, and then option 3 is kingdom. Okay, chat, I'm going to give you only 1 minute, so the poll starts now. So what do you think Mario should do based on the information I've given you? Option 1 is go search for Luigi. Option 2, he should go get supplies. Or option 3, he should head straight to the Mushroom Kingdom. So you guys cannot balance the poll for the love of God, okay? Okay, let's see here. Okay, hold on now. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sorry. Okay. Obsolete Gimmo says Booklet mentioned. Oh my goodness, too funny. Okay. Nice is option 2. Lazy Gaming says, remember to donate plasma. Every donation helps 2 people get life-saving medicine. You're absolutely right, Lazy Gaming. Thanks so much for the reminder. Hagfish says, I shot a Buchachana 12 slate single malt whiskey for you, Amanda. Thank you so much. Amanda is trapped inside Windows XP. This is, I know it looks like Windows XP, but this is actually Daddy's private island. It's true. Okay, so your only option we need is a balance. Okay, all right. Okay, looks like you guys have voted, and 80% of you said go get Luigi, and 20% of you said supplies, and 0% of you said go to the kingdom. All right, smart. Let's go look for Luigi. Okay, if you think Mario should search for Luigi, turn to page 100. Okay, let's go to page 100. Oh my god, this book is like falling apart. Okay, 91, 97, 99. Okay, here we go. Page 100. Okay, let's continue. Oh my god, wait, oh my god. Matt's Elm, thank you so much for, whoa. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 6 months at tier 1. You've been subscribed for 9 months. Thank you. Born again. Yeah, thanks so much, Matt. Oh my goodness, I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so guys, it looks like you guys have said, let's go get Luigi. So let's go get him. Okay, page 100. The first thing he should do is find Luigi, Mario decides. If trouble is serious, his brother's help could come in handy. If you're having a midnight snack, I hope you're not eating my cookies, Mario calls as he heads towards the kitchen. When he enters, he finds his brother in the middle of the room. The taller, skinnier plumber is gazing blankly at the doorway. What's up, little brother? Mario asks. Nothing, Luigi says in an odd, soft voice. A television set by the sink is on, but nothing is playing, only a test pattern. Luigi is not cooking or eating or even watching TV. He's just standing there. Mario frowns. What are you doing? Waiting for you, Luigi mumbles. He walks through the kitchen, heading for the shop. Then he slowly turns and beckons to Mario. Now that you're here, there's something I'd like to show you, he said in a weird, flat voice. This is chat. Okay, this sounds awful. It's not his pee-pee. Okay, please. All right. Don't cancel me. All right, come see my new invention, a flying machine. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh my goodness, thanks so much for following. Matt, I hope you enjoyed the channel. Please join Discord if you can. Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, so it says here, solve this puzzle to help decide what Mario should do next. The box above Mario's head contains a secret message. If you can read it, it will give you a clue. Okay. Okay. I guess whoever put this in the neighborhood library has written in pencil what the answer is. So I'm going to, whoever was, thank you. Thank you, because it would be hard for me to do this on stream. So they wrote in pencil, that's not Luigi. So we're okay. So wait a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, that's the puzzle. Wait, that's the puzzle. And that's the okay. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Oh no. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I think wait. I don't know if this is right. Okay, because it gives us two options here. Okay, it gives us two options. Okay. So it says here, if you think Mario should go outside with Luigi, turn to page 71. If you think Mario should leave him and head to the Mushroom Kingdom alone, go to page 25. Okay, so we're gonna have an listen, we don't know if this person is like effing with us or not. So like I don't actually know. Hold on, let's see here. New poll. Okay. Should okay, wait. Okay. Should we go with Luigi or not? Okay, yes. Go. No. Go by myself. Okay, chat. All right, there we go. Okay, you have exactly 1 minute to vote of whether or not it says if you think that Mario should go outside with Luigi, turn to page 71. And if you think Mario should leave him and head to the Mushroom Kingdom, go to page 25. Okay, so guys, make sure you vote. You cannot balance. Do not balance the polls. I don't care what Quinn says. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So let's see here. Hi, Quinn. Quinn. Oh my God. No, don't you dare 50. Okay. I swear to God, who's 50-50ing this? Okay. You didn't say anything. I know. You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. We all know what you're thinking, Quinn. Okay. We all know what you're thinking. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. See here. What Quinn says, what are you going to show us, step bro? Oh my God. Okay, ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so when presented with information, and I said, should we go with Luigi or not? 60% of you said, yes, we're going to go with Luigi. And 40% says, no, I'm going to go by myself. Okay. If you think Mario should go with Luigi, turn to page 71. Okay, 71. Let's see here. Okay, 71. Okay, here it is. Okay. There we go, 71. Okay, it says here, Luigi leads his brother through the kitchen and out the side door of the plumbing shop. Behind the shop is an alley full of spare parts and strange-looking machines. Try this on, please, he mumbles, handing Mario a shiny metal vest. I'll show you what it can do. A dozen metal cables are connected to the vest. They dangle from the sky above a dark alley. Mario looks up, but it's impossible to see where these cables are coming from. The whole thing seems a little strange to him, but then Luigi has been a bit strange, Mario thinks. He sticks his arms into the vest and begins to fasten the buckles on the front. Then he stops short. Did Luigi say please? Well, that's something new. Maybe it's because he's tired. After all, he's got only 12 hours of sleep today. Mario shrugs and continues to fasten the shiny metal garment. Luigi waits for his brother to finish. Then he turns slowly and pulls down a lever sticking out of the strange machine. Goodbye, he says calmly. Instantly, the cables begin to snake up into the night sky, taking Mario along with them. Whoa, he shouts, but he can't do a thing about it. In seconds, Mario is several hundred feet above the ground. As it comes to a halt, high in the air, Mario sees a dark, familiar object floating towards him. It is the Doom Ship, the evil Koopa family's battle boat. It propels, hums busily, and heavy iron cannons stand ready at the wooden prow. Mario struggles to break loose, but the cables are holding him tightly. He can see an armored turtle in the bright pink sunglasses standing on the poop deck. No, oh my god. It says poop deck, okay. Standing on the poop deck as the doomed ship approaches, he recognizes Roy Koopa, Bowser's son, one of the rottenest reptiles in the Mushroom Kingdom. Drip ahoy, says Roy. He reaches out and scoops Mario into a large net. Turn to page 85. Okay. What happens on 85? 81, 82, 83, 84. Okay. Roy hauls Mario onto the deck of the doomed ship, smiling evilly the whole time. Behind him, Mario can see a tall, skinny man in green overalls tied to a mast. Luigi, Mario cries, how did you get here? And who? Good copy of your brother down there, wouldn't you agree? Roy interrupts. I'd tell you all about how we made it, but that would be a waste of my time. He dumps Mario, still tangled in the vest, into a small metal cage. This is sounding very, very sussy. I swear this is the book. Okay. Then he drags the cage to the mouth of an enormous burlap sack. You should be flattered that we went through all this trouble just to get you two plumbers out of the way, Roy sneers. He shoves the cage into the bag and pushes Luigi in after. Then he ties the bag shut. Finally, he fastens a big yellow balloon on one end of the bag and pushes the whole thing overboard. What a drag, Mario complains to Luigi from deep inside the package. My rescue plans are going down the drain. So long, suckers. Roy leans back against the rusty Koopa cannon as Mario and Luigi drift helplessly off. You'll never stop us now. The Koopas will rule the land. Game over. Oh, chat, how could you? You got a game over. Are you for real? Are you for serious? Oh my god. See, I gave you a clue. Not me, I guess. Whoever wrote in this book, who said it's not Luigi. You guys didn't listen. Oh no, and now you got a game over. You're all so bad boys. Okay, so here, let me give you an option. I'm gonna give you an option. Okay, shall you redeem yourself, or shall we move over to the next book? Okay, new poll. Okay, redemption arc, or move to next book. Okay. Redemption and next book. Okay, all right, chat. You have exactly 1 minute to vote. This is I did put my finger where that page was, so just in case things went weird, and they did. So we can start back on page 101, so we don't start from the beginning. Anyways, but yeah, game over. Oh, that's rough. That's gotta be rough, chat. How could you? Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Guys, if you love Lydia, you'll bounce balls for Amanda. Thanks, Quinn. Oh my goodness, disappointment. I know, it's okay. Oof. All right, guys. So make sure to cast your vote now. Oh, obey the thought. Thanks so much for following. Hope you enjoy it, the channel, and please join Discord if you can. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. Okay. Oh, looks like we have 100% vote for redemption. Let's see here. Okay, and we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 100% of you want redemption. Okay. It is my birthday. I will give you that privilege. All right. Okay, very good. All right, you guys get one last chance at this book, okay? One last chance. Okay. So, if you think Mario should go to Outside with Luigi, page 71. If you think Mario should leave him and go to the Mushroom Kingdom, turn to page 25. So we will go to page 25 now. Okay, 25. Oh my goodness. Okay, 23, 24, 25. Okay. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just here to celebrate. Hi, Kenji. I'm so glad you're here. Hi. So yeah, Kenji. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there was a lot. This was like a fun-filled day. So yeah, we were in the airplane, then we were driving, then we were on the yacht. So now we got to ASMR Island, which is where we are. Okay, so like here, I'm gonna read to you. This is from a Nintendo adventure book that I found in the uh Lydia has like a one of those like neighborhood like libraries, so someone dropped it off in there, and so yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. Okay, anyways, okay, so here we go. This is page number 25. Okay, so just to give you some context, Princess Peach is like, "Hey, come help," and Luigi's missing. So here now we're where we are. Okay. You'll go outside. I'll meet you there, Mario says, smiling. The other plumber nods and heads out the side door of the shop. When cows fly, Mario adds as soon as he's alone. Either Luigi is acting stranger than usual, or it's some kind of imposter. He didn't make that one dumb joke that he went all the way across the room without bouncing up and down like a goofball. Besides, Mario continues, we can't waste time working on an invention while the princess is in trouble. Something strange is going on, and I bet it has to do with the weird way Luigi is acting. Mario runs to the supply room and grabs a super mushroom for extra power in an emergency. Then he hurries back to the workshop. Mario now has a super mushroom. Go to page 68. All right, 68. 68. 68. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, here we go. Geronimo yells Mario, it's time to save the Mushroom Kingdom. He dives into the central pipe of the middle of the workshop and tumbles down into the darkness. You know, he mutters to himself, no matter how often I go to the Mushroom Kingdom, I still hate this part. He falls through the pipe for hundreds of feet, or maybe hundreds of miles, he can't tell. Then suddenly he shoots out the other end and drops into a tuft of spongy grass. Mario gets up and looks around. High overhead, brick platforms and clusters of metal boxes hang mysteriously suspended from the sky. Rows of bright flowers and polka dot mushrooms spread out in every direction. Once again, Mario is at the entrance of the Mushroom Kingdom, the magical land he and Luigi have vowed to protect. Turn to page 102. Okay, 102. What the 102? Okay, here we go. Okay, hi Zerdeth. Hey, hi Banka. Thanks for checking in and thanks so much for lurking. Young meow. Mario steps into the brick road that winds through the Mushroom Kingdom. Immediately, a bright blue snapping turtle charges at him. Mario hops in the air. The small reptile scuttles underneath without touching him. These Koopa Troopas aren't very bright, Mario says, watching the turtle scamper off. Just then, he feels a bump into him and a sharp pain shoots through his legs. He looks down to find another turtle with his teeth dug into his leg. Ouch! Where did you come from? Asks Mario, picking up the small blue turtle. It looks exactly like the one he just dodged. Mario frowned at the turtle and doesn't answer. Oh, never mind, he said. He drops it to the ground and shoves it out of the way. Things seem normal enough, he notes as he looks about the countryside, but after a minute, he begins to change his mind. Is it? Oh, yeah, the Koopa Troopa keep walking left and right. Hi, Jovi. Oh my goodness, I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you so much for checking in. Meow, meow. This is just the ASMR section of chat, so glad you're here. The Mushroom Kingdom is made of open meadows, rolling hills, and valleys. There's usually room for every creature there to do its business undisturbed. But today, for some reason, the kingdom seems crowded. Beetles swarm about in such great numbers that a single flock entirely covers a grassy hill on the road. Orange tweeter birds fight for space on a nearby brick ledge. Mario watches two tiny masked creatures walk by. That's strange too, he thought. Shy guys usually travel alone. I'd better get to the bottom of this, says Mario, grazing around. A few feet ahead, the road forks. One path zigzags up to the royal palace. The other winds around some metal boxes and fade into the distance. Mario must decide which path he should take. He's sure to find trouble on either one. If you think Mario should go to the palace, turn to page 79. If you think Mario should explore the Mushroom Kingdom, turn to page 26. Okay, so I'm going to make a poll. New poll. Okay, where should Mario go? Where should Mario go? Okay, so option 1 is palace. Okay, and option 2 is kingdom. Okay, chat, you have exactly 1 minute. Make sure to vote now. Now is the time to vote. Do not balance the polls, please. Don't listen to what Quinn has to say. Okay, let's see here. Blazy Gaming, thanks for checking on. Oh my goodness, nice to see you. Hello. Meow meow. Okay, guys. Oh, damn you balancing the polls. I swear to God, don't make me choose. Okay, all right. This is I'm doing this all for you guys today because I love you guys. Chat is amazing. It's true. It's true. Yeah, that's probably the only thing me and Lydia have in common is that chat's amazing. Okay. We all know the princess will be another castle, right? That's a good option. That's a very, based on past experiences, that is a possibility, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, you guys have a 5, a 4, a 3, 2, 1. Okay, damn you bastards. Oh my goodness, you balanced the poll. Damn you. Okay, you want me to choose. Okay, if you think Mario should go to the palace, turn to page 79. If you think Mario should explore the Mushroom Kingdom, turn to page 26. Okay. I think I'm gonna. It wasn't you this time, Quinn. Okay. Kenji says I've been gone for 5 months. These new. Hi, Kenji. Yeah. So this is just this is the Amanda stream. I'm doing a stream takeover today. It's been an entire year since Lydia went in for emergency gallbladder surgery, and I was born, Amanda. So yeah, don't worry, you'll have Lydia back on next week. And next week, trust me. Okay. All right, trust me, bro. Okay. All right. See here. I like. Hold on. Chat. It was me. Oh, son of a. My goodness, Nerm. Wait. Quinn. Sorry, Nerm created a clip. Thank you. And Quinn, I knew it was you, Quinn. Okay, hold on. Where was I? Okay, so I'm gonna go with Ed's suspicion that the princess is probably in another castle. So let's go explore the Mushroom Kingdom. Turn to page 26. 26. Okay. 24, 25, 26. Okay. Mario decides to check out the Mushroom Kingdom before heading to the palace. A quick peek is always a good idea, he says to himself as he bounces down the road. Mario thinks the Mushroom Kingdom is the most beautiful place he has ever seen. It's full of roaring waterfalls, brilliant rainbows, and clean, sparkling ponds. The weather is nearly always sunny and warm. With all the pipe passageways, underground caverns, and hidden treasures Mario keeps discovering, there are endless opportunities for adventure. Of course, even beautiful places have their problems. When he travels to the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario almost certain to run into some unfriendly creatures. Tweeter birds always try to land on his head. Masked sniffets often sting him with their pointy little bullets. If he tries to have a picnic, a giant hoopster bug will certainly carry half of his food away. But Mario is a professional creature dodger and as well as a master plumber. Even though there seem to be twice as many pests as usual, he hops and skips over a pair of shy guys, fry guys, and claw grips with the grace of a fine ballet dancer, or at least a mediocre football player. Mario counts the creatures as he walks. Something is definitely wrong here, he says. I'm seeing everything twice. As he tries to figure out what direction the creatures are coming from, Mario notices 2 separate shapes approaching in the sky. One seems to be a flock of small creatures. The other is harder to see, but it looks like a huge and shadowy form. If you think Mario should head to the flock of small creatures, turn to page 31. If you think Mario should head to the giant shadow, turn to page 51. Okay, let's see here. New poll. Okay, where should Mario go? I'll say, hold on, what was it? Small creatures, giant shadow. Small creatures, giant shadow. Okay. All right, chat. You have 1 minute to choose. Where should Mario go? Okay. Let's see here. Let me close that. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hi, Ryan. Thanks so much for checking in. Hey, hey. Quinn says balance. All things should be balanced. Oh my goodness. Okay, it looks like the giant shadow is 75 and the small creature is 25. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, because like the giant shadow could be like Bowser, but like also the small creatures could be like man, like helpful birds. I don't know. Is there any helpful birds in the Mario world? I'm not sure. Okay. I know him. Hello. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, you have to vote. Now is the time. It looks like so far we have 40% for small creatures and 60% for the giant shadow. Okay. All right, guys, make sure to vote. Voting ends in 3, a 2, a 1. Okay, it looks like we are going to the giant shadow. Okay, guys, I hope you don't make the wrong choice. Okay, turn to page 51. 51, 50. Here we go. All right, let's continue. Okay, Mario walks towards the solitary giant shadow in the sky. As he gets closer to the floating object, it becomes frightfully clear. It is the Doom ship. Guys, I freaking told you. Oh my god. The Koopa's family floating battleship and #1 secret weapon. It looks very much like an ancient sailing ship, except it is covered with propellers, bubbling slime spouters, and deadly flame-throwing Koopa cannons. The evil craft is hovering above the bed-snapping black mulcher plants. The Doom ship, Mario says excitedly. I knew a dark arc was involved in this business somehow. Standing at the wheel, searching the landscape with a telescope, is an enormous armored turtle in bright pink sunglasses. It is Roy Koopa, the meanest of the 7 Koopa kids. Roy and Mario spart each other in the same distance. Yo-ho, Roy, come down here for a minute, says Mario. I got a few things I gotta ask you. Not on your life, plunger face, yells Roy. He spins the Doom ship's great wooden steering wheel. Slowly, the boat turns to the east and begins to drift away. Oh, no, you don't, Mario dashes after the floating warship. He tries to grab one of the many cables and ropes that are trailing the craft, but they are just out of reach. Bon voyage, says Roy Koopa. The Doom ship starts to rise into the sky. There's plenty more to see in the Mushroom Kingdom, but if Mario is going to try to board the boat, like, now is the time. If Mario has the anchor from the supply room, turn to page 105. Okay, we don't have that. If you think Mario should try to jump and reach the Doom ship, try to page 87. If you think Mario should let the Doom ship go and continue to explore the kingdom, turn to page 58. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so we don't have the anchor. I didn't know that was an option. Okay, new one. Okay, what should Mario do? What should Mario do? Okay, so I'm going to say either jump on the Doom, jump to Doom ship, or what's the other one? Explore the Mushroom Kingdom. Okay, guys, here, poll starts now. Okay, guys, so because we did not go to the supply room to get an anchor, we do not have that option available to us. But if you think Mario should jump to the Doom ship, or if Mario should continue to explore the Mushroom Kingdom, let me know. Okay, see it. I see a Mario snack. Oh, okay, Knight says go go go. LOL. Oh my goodness, this is like I feel like this is working out pretty good so far. You guys are very invested. Thank you very much for your attention. Okay, so 75% of you are saying to explore the Mushroom Kingdom, and 25 are saying to jump onto the Doom ship. Okay. All right, let's see here. We got still like a couple seconds. If you want to submit your vote, make sure to vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Looks like the votes have been casted. 75% of you keep saying explore the Mushroom Kingdom. Okay. Okay, so now let's go to page 58 to explore the Mushroom Kingdom. 58. 58. Okay, here we go. Mario tramps on through the Mushroom Kingdom, deep in thought, hopping over pairs of monsters that come from him at every direction. Suddenly, he looks up and sees a tangle of snapping, snarling, leafy green monsters ahead. He is at the edge of the enormous field of piranha plants. Help! Cries a squeaky voice from somewhere in the piranha patch. Toad, is that you? Called Mario. A small white head bobbed up and down in the very center of the field. It is Toad, the royal mushroom retainer. How did you get there? Mario asks. There are almost two of everyone in the kingdom, including the king, Toad says. I went to find a magnifying glass, but on my way I tripped into this field. A turtle with a mustache and glasses told me that this was the shortcut. A turtle? It was probably one of the Koopa kids in disguise, but Mario had no time to worry about this right now. Hang on, little buddy, he calls and charges into the thicket of the vicious plants. Turn to page 90. Okay. 90, Elemento, 90, 87, 88, 89, and 90. Okay, here we go. Unhand my pal, you dirty weed, Mario shouts. He pushes his way through the growling green monsters. One huge piranha plant turns to face him. It runs a fleshy pink tongue across its lips. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. And twists its green mouth into a horrible grin. Mario picks up the basketball-sized rock and hurls it at the plant. You better batter up, he calls. He calls. Quickly, the creature picks up a large stick with its mouth and uses it to bat the stone away. Mario looks around. Oh no, nearly all the piranha plants have picked up sticks in their mouths and they're swinging at him. Uh-oh, he mutters. I shouldn't have given them any ideas. The mean green sluggers block his path in every direction. Mario needs an exit, and fast. Play this game to see what happens. Start in the center of this drawing and move 2 spaces in any directions to land on a random box. Each time you land on a new space, read the number there and move them at many spaces in the right direction. Keep moving until you land on the drawing of the Mario or the piranha plant. Look at what happens. Look, when that happens, the game is now over. Look at the bottom of this page to find out where you should turn. If you stop on a plant, turn to page this. If you stop on Mario, okay. How does that even work? Okay. This is okay. Start. Okay. Here. You know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say if we land on a plant, because it says if you land on a plant, turn to this page. If you land on Mario, turn to this page. So let me say, okay, let me just do it like this. If you want to land on the plant or Mario, okay, new poll. Where should we land? On plant, on Mario. Okay, 1 minute, start now. Here we go. Okay, chat. Because like it's like essentially what it looks like. Okay, it's like hard to like describe, but like essentially what it looks like is like a giant like a grid with like a bunch of like numbers and arrows that eventually will get you either to Mario or a plant. So that's kind of like the end goal is either Mario or a plant. So you guys tell me whether what I should do. Okay. Do not balance the poll. All right. Okay. All right. So 75% of you are saying land on Mario and 25% of you are saying to land on the plant. Okay. Let's see. Thanks for the fart air zero. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. So if you are okay, and now 67% are saying land on Mario and 33% of you are saying to land on the plant. Okay. So make sure to get your votes in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So polls in. Looks like we are going to be landing on Mario. So it says if you land on the plant, turn to page 119. If you stop on Mario, turn to page 78. Okay, it looks like whoever read this book underlined 78. So that must be something good. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. 78. 78. Okay, here we go. I got it. The horrible green creature fans out their leaves surrounding Mario. They swing their sticks at him viciously. Whap! One of them smacks Mario up the side of the head. He stumbles out of the piranha patch and passes out cold. The inning is over. Of course, piranha plants could never be really great baseball players. They couldn't run any bases. When Mario wakes up, he staggers back into the entrance of the Mushroom Kingdom. But his whacking has made him forget everything that has happened within the last 2 hours. Turn to page 102. Well, that's unfortunate. 102. Whoops. Oh my God. Okay, 102. Here we go. Mario steps up to the brick road that. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, this is the same. We read this already. If you think Mario should go to the palace, turn to page 79. You think. Oh yeah, this is where the turtle bit his leg. Okay. How did we end up back here? Okay. Anyways, okay. Now that we are back here, well, I'll give you the options again. Okay. What should Mario do? Oh man, this book keeps on giving. Okay, so explore palace or Mushroom Kingdom. Okay, all right. Do we explore the palace or explore the Mushroom Kingdom? So, yeah. Oh my goodness, I feel like this book has sent us through a logic loop. Okay. Okay, what are you guys saying? Hello. Oh my goodness. Hi, Talonfire. Thanks so much for checking in. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for lurking. Oh my goodness, nice to see you. Hi. Welcome in. I'm Amanda. I'm the reincarnation of Lydia's gallbladder. She so rudely took out of her body last November today. So we're having an Amanda takeover stream. So you guys will have your precious Lydia back on Monday or next week or whatever. I know she has a cooking stream, I think, maybe. I don't know her schedule. I'm a gallbladder. I'm only concerned for myself. Quinn says, remember chat, there's always a third option to balance. Oh no, you guys did balance. Oh my God, you're so bad. You're so bad. Okay. Last time we explored the Mushroom Kingdom, but like maybe we should do the other one. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay. Explore the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, okay. You guys want to explore the Mushroom Kingdom again? Okay. Okay. Turn to page 26. Yeah, maybe we gift up something there. 26. Turn to page 26. 26. Okay. So this brings us back to a page we've already read, and this has another option. So you guys will have to vote again. Okay. So this is the option between the small flock of creatures or the giant shadow. Okay. Where should I guess? Hold on. Maybe wait. Okay, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't do a poll because we've already done this part. Okay. So I'll do the opposite this time because we already saw the giant shadow and that got us to like nowhere. Okay, so we're gonna go. Let's go to the flock of creatures. That's page 31. 31. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, we'll go to page 31 because we've already been to the other place. Okay. It says Mario heads for the cloud of creatures. As he gets close, they begin to swirl into the sky. Suddenly, the entire flock swoops down on him. It's a swarm of para-goombas. Not all the mushrooms in the kingdom are nice, and these brown flying fungi are the worst. Plop, plop, plop. They shower him with tiny, sticky baby mushrooms as they sail by. Yuck, exclaims Mario, stumbling aside the road. Micro Goombas are clinging to his mustache. I gotta find cover or I will be smothered. The giant winged mushroom reverses course and sails past Mario again, pelting him. He pulls away fistfuls of sticky fungus, but the Paragoombas bomb him a third time. It's getting hard for Mario to see. As he wipes off the little pests, two of the large fungi settle on a wall, licking their pulpy lips. These guys are ready to order, and it looks like I'm the main course, says Mario. Up ahead is a pile of rusty pipes. Mario thinks he's able to hide in it, but if he doesn't get rid of these sticky mushrooms, he might not make it. Solve this puzzle to decide where Mario should go. 13 flying pests that Mario wants to avoid are hidden in this word search. Words go up, down, forward, and backwards. Use the list words to help circle them and overdo. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Looks like whoever owned this book did the crossword, which is great. Okay, so then there's two options. It says here, if you think Mario should stop and clear away the micro Goombas, turn to page 104. If you think Mario should ignore the micro Goombas and go run for cover, turn to page 19. Okay, let me just, new poll. This is, okay. Let's see here. Clear Goombas or run for cover. What should Mario do? Okay, clear Goomba. Run for cover. Okay. All right. All right, chat. New poll. Should Mario clear the micro Goomba or run for cover? Let me know. Okay. Okay, you guys. Okay, so 100% of you are saying clear the Goombas. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now 33% of you are saying to run for cover. Okay. It's going to be a tough one. It's really hard to decide. Yeah. Smug Raindrop, thanks so much for checking in. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness. And let's see here. Chat says, remember chat, there's always a third option of balancing. Oh my goodness. You guys are so bad. You guys are so bad. Okay, we have so far 75% of you are saying to clear the Goomba and 25% of you are saying to run for cover. Okay, I guess you have 5, 3, 2, and 1. Looks like you guys are saying 60% of you are saying to clear the Goombas. Okay, we'll do. Hey, Saresse, thanks so much for checking in. Hi. Okay, if you wanted to clear the Goombas, turn to page 104. Okay, 104. 104. 104. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Mario frantically tries to pick up the micro Goombas off of his overalls, but there's just too many of them. When a new batch drops from the sky, the heroic plumber stumbles and falls. Soon he is buried under a blanket of baby mushrooms. Slowly, the sweet odor of Goomba gas sends Mario into a deep sleep. The 2 big para Koopas swoon down towards him. One pecks at his exposed arm. Icky Bleck, the beast squawks. The Paragoombas decide they'd rather not eat the unconscious plumber after all. They fly off, taking all of their babies with them. When Mario awakens, he can't remember a thing that's happened. The Goomba gas has made him forget everything. He rubs his sleep from his eyes as he wanders back to the entrance of the Mushroom Kingdom. Turn to page 102. Okay. What the frick? Oh my god, it's a logic loop again. What the frick? It says here, if Mario should go to the palace, or if Mario should explore the kingdom. Wait a second. Okay. I put this to a poll before, and we've just been in a loop when we go back to the kingdom. We should explore the palace. Okay. I'm making the executive decision here, and we're exploring the palace. Turn to page 79. All right, 79. 77, 78. Damn it. Hold on. There we go. 79. Okay. Mario decides he'd better talk to the princess before doing anything else, so he scampers up the path that leads to the palace. Along the way and into the distance in every direction, the landscape is dotted with a strange but familiar structure. Stone staircases climb 10 feet into the air and then they just stop. Brick ledges hang in the sky. Nothing. Metal boxes are scattered. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, we haven't gone to the. Yeah. Okay. Mario hops into a stack of red and blue cubes and snatches 2 tiny coins that are hanging. These might come in handy later. I hear the princess just installed a new gumball machine in the palace. Mario continues along his way. Usually Mario takes about 30 seconds to dash up the road to the palace. Today, though, it takes him 10 minutes. Too many creatures are in his way. He bounds up the grand marble staircase to the palace's front gate. One of the 2 royal doormen are standing guard. Hey, hello, Brock, Mario calls as he passes. I guess he's on like first name basis with them. The muscular mushroom salutes, touching his furry white helmet. That sounds horrible. Mario goes inside. As he walks down the main hall, he senses not all as it should. Paintings are missing from the wall. There's muddy footprints all over the royal carpet. Wulster, the king's finicky assistant, would never allow the palace to become such a mess. Something must really be wrong. Mario stops to inspect a broken flower pot. Then another royal doorman walks by. Hi, Gherkins, says Mario. I'm Brock, the doorman says. Huh, mutters Mario. I thought I just saw Brock. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Mario hurries into the throne room. Along the way, he thinks he saw the same doorman the 3rd time. Now he's super confused. Maybe Princess Toadstool can clear up this mystery. Mario collects 2 coins and turns to page 114. 114. Okay, here we go. Thank goodness you're here, cries Princess Toadstool the moment Mario opens the royal double doors. Oh my goodness. Hi, Drucy. Hello. Quinn says, Amanda is so sick of us balancing the pole. She isn't giving us balls anymore. It's rigged. It's rigged. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. She's dressed in a long pink evening gown with matching earrings. She's beautiful as ever, Mario thinks, but her fingernails are bitten all the way to the quick. Looks really stressed. Hi, Peas Nation. Hello. I'm afraid you didn't get my message, she says, fingering her gold and emerald necklace. Okay, it's a necklace. All right, everyone, chill out. Mario gazes around the throne room. The place is a madhouse. There's almost 2 of everything in the hall. Everyone is yelling at her or her double. Even the royal pool cleaners are looking in the mirror and yelling at their reflections. I guess she got confused, Princess Toadstool said. Looks like you have a major disaster on your hands, Princess, said Mario. But what happened? It all started like 2 days ago when the mailman showed up with a bunch of flowers for everyone. For everyone? Okay. Explains Princess Toadstool. Everyone took the flowers to their rooms, but Wooster dropped his, Toad's, and mine, and I asked him to put them on the windowsill. The next morning, when Wooster watered the king's flowers, they started crackling and shooting sparks. All the bouquets had hidden tiny video cameras inside of them. Oh, yeah, that's creepy. The princess heels click on the throne room's marble floor as she paces anxiously. As soon as we figured this out, we threw all the flowers away, but it was too late. Doubles of everyone began to appear. Since then, things have been getting more and more confusing. No one can remember who they've spoken to, and the royal refrigerator is empty from feeding all of the extras and swarms of monsters that are overrunning the kingdom. Mario arches a bushy black eyebrow. I smell a big fat Koopa rat, he says. It's not the worst part, warns the princess, adjusting her tiny crown. Turn to page 53. 53, 53, 51. There we go, 53. Okay. Now we have 2 contenders for the throne. Oh, no. That's the biggest problem? Okay. Peace, thanks so much. Oh, you think I have a cute model? Thank you. Who said anything? No, not the royal refrigerator. I know, right, seriously? Oh, my God. Princess Toadstool leads Mario up to the front of the room where 2 identical kings are taking turns pushing each other off of a big golden throne. Each one is wearing a purple robe and an onion-shaped crown. Wooster, the royal mushroom assistant, is there too, wringing his hands. He is usually a spotless apron covered with dirt. He looks as if he hasn't slept in days. You gotta help us, Mario, wails the tall mushroom. I've been so busy trying to clean up after 2 kings. I haven't even had time to wind the royal cuckoo clock. Frankly, Your Highness, Mario whispers to the princess, it could be worse. I've never seen the king actually do anything anyway. Oh my God. It's principle of the thing, snaps the princess. Every kingdom needs 1 king. There can only be 1 king in every castle, and we've got 2, so help me. I'll do what I can, Mario promised. And he notices Toad, the royal mushroom retainer, is not around. Where's Toad? He went to go find the magnifying glass, answers Wooster. I thought he might help us discover who the real king is. Great idea, says the kings. I was just about to say that, cries the other one. I wonder whether I have a magnifying glass with me. He checks his pockets. Check your notes to see if you have a Mario's equipment to decide what happens. If you have a magnifying glass, turn to 64. If you don't have it, turn to page 116. All right, 116. 116. 116. We don't have the magnifying glass. 116. Dumb. Okay. 13. 14, 15. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. Mario's plumber pockets are chock full of useful stuff, but no magnifying glass. Time to look for Toad, Mario declares. Promising the princess he'll be back as soon as possible, he rushes out of the kingdom and skips ahead to the Mushroom Kingdom. He skips down a hill and trips over a large metal pipe stump. What is this? He says, peering into the circular opening. Below him, a small, dimly lit chamber is filled with sparkling coins. It is also sprinkled with some Shy Guys. Yahoo! Mario shouts, diving into the pit. He gathers as many coins as he can before climbing out into the grass. This is great, he says, counting his change. Now I can buy Luigi that electric bowling ball he's been asking for. What the hell's an electric bowling ball? Okay. He drops the coins into one of his overall pockets and continues to search for Toad. Solve this puzzle to find out how many coins Mario collects. Okay, so it's like it says, something about Shy Guys. Okay, something, Looks like whoever was the owner of the book already did this. Okay. So it says if Mario gathered 20 coins, go here. If Mario gathered less than 20 coins, go here. Okay. So I guess I'll put it to a poll. How many coins did Mario get? More than 20? Less than 20. Okay, chat. You get to choose. Now is the time. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's see what you guys think. Hold on. Ashriam, oh my god, thanks so much for checking in. How are you? Quote added, what the hell is an electric? Thank you. Right, Kyo? It's so bizarre. So bizarre. How bizarre. Okay, let's see here. Okay, looks like so far 60% of you are saying he got more than 20 coins, and oh god damn it, never mind, 50-50. Wait, no, never mind, that's 57. 57% are saying more than 20. 43% are saying less than 20. Leo says, to be fair, it's an amended quote. What if it is exactly 20? That is not an option, Sir Essay, at this time. Has to be more or less. Okay. All right, guys. You have about 5 seconds left to vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. A answer is, you guys have going with, he has found more than 20 gold coins. So if Mario gathered 20 or more coins, turn to page 55. Okay, 55. 55. Okay. Stop. It's impossible to get that result. Go back to that page and you just try it again. Oh my god, Chad, you cheated. You tried to cheat. Chad, you're such a bad boy. Oh my god, Princess Toadstool caught you. Bad boys. Bad boys. Okay. All right, guys. So apparently, yeah. Mario got that gold chain money. Okay. Wow. This book is like no nonsense. They're like, F you. Okay, he gathered fewer than 20 coins. Okay, turn to page 21. Wow, how do they know we were cheating? Okay, damn it. 21. Okay, 21. That's so funny. Oh my god. That got me. Okay, here we go. Toad could just be about anywhere Mario size. He looks across the Mushroom Kingdom's countryside, but the plumber doesn't get much time to think about the places he could look for Toad. Less than 5 minutes from the palace, he hears Toad's squeaky voice coming from the very center of an enormous piranha patch. No, says Mario. He gazes into the field of swirling, snarling green plants. These overgrown fly traps are bad news. Save me, cries Toad. Mario can see the white dot in the middle of the moving field. I'm on my way, he says. He begins to make his way through the vicious plant. Turn to page 90. Okay, this sounds familiar. I think we've been here before. Okay, 90. Okay. Page 90. Okay, all right. We've done this puzzle before, and we landed on Mario, which was not the right call. So now we're going to land on the plant. So this is page 119. Let's do that one instead. 119. Okay, 119. Here we go, 119. Okay. A weedy-looking piranha plant swings its bat. Mario... Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, this is the right one. Okay. A weedy-looking piranha plant swings its bat. Mario jumps straight up into the air. Strike one, he yells. But the player is better than a strike. Instead of hitting the plumber, the bat squelches into the pulpy flesh of another plant. The injured plant howls and swings back. Skabomp! Its bat smashes into the third one. The piranha plant soon becomes a field of green sluggers. The monster plants forget all about Mario as they go bash each other. Psst! Toad, come on, whispers Mario. Toad crawls out from his hiding place, and Mario tiptoes out of the patch unnoticed. Shall we strike out for the palace, little buddy? Says Mario. Once they are safe on the ground, he jumps up and snatches a coin from a nearby ledge. You bet, Toad says, and they make their way home. He hands Mario a magnifying glass. Here's what I was looking for. Mario winks. This'll be a hit. Soon they're back into the throne room. Mario collects one coin, and he now has a magnifying glass. Turn to page 64. Okay, 64. Here we go. Magnifying glass in hand, Mario marches up to the throne. Finally, he has a chance to find out what all this trouble is about. All right, everyone, he calls, holding up the glass. Maybe I should straighten things out. Wooster, the royal assistant, nudges the king towards the plumber. Mario holds the glass in front of the royal nose. He says and studies the king. What is it? What do you see? Asks Wooster impatiently. I see a nose. Mamma mia! Oh my god, perfect timing. Who put this nose on my face? Hello, everybody. It's me, Amanda Nekozawa. I'm going to continue reading this book with this note. I love that this work perfectly. Okay, I see a nose, announces Mario. He takes off his cap and scratches his head. Both the king shrug their shoulders. Great, says the Princess Toadstool. Any more brilliant detective, Mr. Detective? Don't rush me, answers Mario. Let me take a look at his majesty number 2. Wooster leads the second king Mario, who holds up the glass to the second regal nose. But when Mario is magnified, it doesn't look like a king nose at all. It looks more like a sand dune. In fact, up close, no part of the monarch looks like a king. He is made entirely out of sand. Aha, here's your imposter, Mario says. Take him away. I told you that it's me, said the real king. I told you that it's me, shouts the imposter as the royal guards haul him away. No one says anything as he's dragged from the room. The door slammed behind him. The real king gazes after his double sadly. Don't worry, says Wooster. We'll have a special home for people who try to impersonate the royal family. He'll have fun. He runs the finger along the arm of the king's throne and inspects the dust buildup. Of course, it isn't very tidy, he adds. So what should we do now, says Princess Toadstool. We can't possibly check every set of twins in the kingdom. New ones are going to be showing up every minute. No, we got to get to the root of the problem, Mario agrees, dropping the magnifying glass into his pockets. The imposter is made of sand, right? Right, says the princess. And where is there tons and tons of sand, says Mario. The Kupari Desert, says Wooster, shuddering. A frightfully dusty place. What else is in the Kupari Desert, says Mario. Fort Koopa, shouts everyone. I'm on my way, Mario declares. He bounces down the hall. I'll have this double trouble taken care of in no time. Hooray, shouts the king. Make it snappy, as the princess. Wow, okay. She's just like me, wow. And please don't track sand into the palace when you come back, Wooster begs. Solve the puzzle to find out what could be waiting for you at the desert. Okay, so this looks like it's all been... It looks like it's been solved. It says here, turn to page 75. And in pencil, it says the Boomerang Bros. Okay, 75. 75. I'm not sure who that guy is. 75. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see. My goodness. Thanks, Kyo, for adding the quote. Thank you. At least it's not Dark Souls Adventure. Every other page would be you died. Oh, well, you guys died the first time. I gave you guys one more chance. Yeah, I had my finger in the page. So there we go. This is perfection. Now we make a cake and you in the oven. As soon as Mario crosses into the Kupari Desert, the red brick road ends abruptly. So do the grassy hills, the brooks, and everything else in the Mushroom Kingdom that is lush and colorful. The endless expanse of yellow sand stretches out before Mario. Dunes, crags, and rocky outcroppings dot the landscape. The only plants are a few withered cacti. However, there's definitely no shortage of living things. Just as I thought, Mario says, dodging a pair of masked shy guys that waddled past. The double problem is even worse here than the palace. Enemies are everywhere, sets of 2, 4, and 8. I've got to put stop to this quickly or we'll be knee-deep in creeps. Oh, goodness. In the distance, Mario can see the faint outline of Fort Koopa. The winding road leading to it has been worn by sand by thousands of feet, but the sign of the shape of a paw standing by the side of the road reads, "Shortcut to Fort Koopa, not for the squeamish." A black-nailed finger points to a rocky ravine south of where Mario is standing. Huh, Mario muses. Something tells me neither of these trails should be a picnic. Solve the puzzle for the clue for what's ahead. Follow the path that leads Mario to the Fort Koopa. Read the letters as you go. They tell you something about the shortcut to the ravine. It says, if you think Mario should take the main road to Fort Koopa, turn to page 81. If you think Mario should follow the shortcut to the ravine, turn to page 89. So so according to whoever had this book before, it says here 2 different monsters are waiting for Mario. So I don't know which one is a good one. So the main path or the shortcut. Okay. Let me put this in I will put this in the hold on a sec. New poll. Okay, which path? Okay. Question mark. Okay. So the what was it again? Hold on a second. Main road or shortcut? Main road, shortcut. Okay. You guys have 1 minute to decide. Okay. I'm going to quickly use the litter box. So just give me a moment while you guys vote. You guys vote. I'll use litter box and we'll be back in the middle. Hold on.
See, you're a cutie full of charm.
Hey everybody, I'm back. Thanks so much for waiting. Sorry about that. Okay, what did you guys vote? Let's see here. Oh guys, oh my god, you did 50-50. I swear to God. I swear to God, chat. Guys, you guys are crazy. Okay. Main road shortcut. Probably shortcut I imagine is gonna be rough. So let's go to down the main road. 81. Let's go to 81. Okay. 81. Okay, here we go. Mario realizes that in the Kupari Desert, shortcuts are not always a good idea. Sighing, he sets out to the main road. After several hours of stomping on dry bones, avoiding the fire snakes, and sweating, he spots a sign that says Fort Koopa 2,000 feet or 10,000 toes ahead. It's about time, Mario says, trudging wearily through the sand. My feet are killing me. Ahead, the dark tower of Fort Koopa blot out to the late afternoon sun. Mario kneels to tighten his shoelace. As he does, he notices a tiny pebble on the road, quivering like a Mexican jumping bean. The larger stones begin to move. Soon, the whole ground and the plumber is shaking. I got a feeling this isn't a happy little earthquake, says Mario. He gazes down the road. Marching towards him are two enormous armored turtles. The Boomerang brothers, he grumbles. These guys throw me some curves. Last time Mario tangled with the Boomerang brothers, he broke a tooth and ripped his best pair of red overalls. And that time Luigi was there to help. What's that? Rumbles the giant turtle, pointing to Mario. Is that an insect? Says the other one. It could be a piece of sausage that fell off of somebody's pizza, but it looks tasty. Mario had no time to battle it out with the giant shell heads. He doubted he would win if he did. This calls for strategy, not strength, so he waited until the massive creatures got dangerously close. Then he dashed between them and rose towards Fort Koopa. Come back here, they held in unison. We're hungry. Both turtles reach into the giant holster hanging at their sides and they pull out the handful of boomerangs. A cloud of deadly whirling objects scream after the plumber. If Mario can't dodge the weapons, he'll get through. Solve this puzzle. Choose any of the 2 giant turtles in the drawing and follow the path. Add up the total number of boomerangs you count. Add 10 total. Yeah, okay. All right. Is there like an option? Okay. Okay. Okay, so essentially it's like a diagram full of like a bunch of turtles and a bunch of boomerangs. So it says here, okay, there are 3 options. I know, this is probably not the best way to do this poll, but that's all I got. Okay, if you scored 20 or higher, turn to page 55. If you scored 18 to 27, turn to page 29. If you scored less than 17, turn to page 28. Okay, so I'll just say, what score did we get? What score did we get? What score did we get? Okay, so let's say 28 plus. This is 18 plus, and then I'll say 17. Okay, there we go. Okay, chat. So you have to vote. You can't balance the polls if there's 3 options this time, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's see what you guys are saying. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. Main road Dio. Oh my goodness. LOL, I bet Amanda's barfing. no, it's going good. How bells for Quinn. Wait, no, number A. Amanda, no. Lydia, definitely. So Quinn is like Thanos, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Oh my goodness, I see. Hi, meme. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Hello. Don't listen to Amanda. We can balance the poll in 3 ways. Doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here. All right, guys, you have in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You have voted. Damn it. Plus 18 and plus 28. Okay. All right. If you balance the polls, I'm gonna go for the higher one. If you scored 28 or higher, turn to page 55. Okay, let's go to page 55. Hold on. Page 55. Stop. It's impossible to get this result. Go back to the page again. Damn it. Oh my God. Princess Toadstool's kicking our ass. Okay. So 28 plus was that's not the right answer. Okay. So then in light of that, we'll go with the 18 plus. Okay. If you scored 18 or higher, go to page 29. All right. Damn. How did she get me? Okay. 29. What a hoe. Okay. 29. Okay. Here we go. Swish, swish. The cloud of boomerangs sail over Mario's head. They miss denting his cap, not to mention his skull, by only the narrowest of margins. When he sees the deadly swarm begin to turn around, the plumber hits the dirt until the boomerangs whoosh past him once more. He then gets up and makes a frantic dash away from the giant turtles. As terrible and powerful and truly awful they are, the Boomerang Brothers aren't very fast. Soon they're choking on Mario's dust. I'll deal with those 2 goons later. Goon does not mean the same thing. Okay. Mario pants. Oh God. Mario pants, tearing down the road to Fort Koopa. Maybe in another adventure. When he reaches the massive stone fortress, Mario peeks through peeks through the castle's dingy windows. He can see lights on in almost every room, but there is no sign of life. Quietly, he walks and begins to explore the filthy room. Zombie, I figured. Yeah, goon. It's goon time. Amanda, we know. We're great at this. We're breaking all the high scores without even trying. Where have you been? This is pure gold. Just when it's decided the castle is turtle-free, he rounds the corner and smacks into a large and leathery leg. Hello, lunch, croaks a deep voice. Mario looks up silently. Bad news. He's standing at the feet of none other than Bowser Koopa, the king of the turtles. Turn to page 12. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere, chat. All right, 12, 12, 12. Okay, here we go. Bowser steps forward, blocking the doorway. I've been waiting for your brother, he snarls. I heard Luigi was captured, and I was looking forward to chewing on him a little pieces. He never showed up, but you'll do just fine. The giant turtle moves towards Mario. Any last requests? Just one, your slimeness, says Mario bravely. I want to know where all these twins are coming from. Mario cackles, breathing out a cloud of greenish smoke. It's happening right here in this fortress, he crows. My kid Iggy, the brainy one, put together a machine that makes instant copies of anyone, it seems, including turtles, mushrooms, chickens, and even nosy plumbers. Anything the machine creates is under Koopa control. Bowser continues gloating. He paces back and forth. The way I see it, I'll be running most of the people in the kingdom by next Tuesday. Mario inches towards the door. Suddenly, Bowser notices what Mario is doing. He scrambles to block the way. As I was saying, he growls, on Tuesday I'll call a vote and have myself elected as the Grand Imperial boss. Then you'll have to see some changes. I'll get rid of that crummy king and his fungusy friends. He blurts out a sour green laugh. I may keep copies of you and Luigi around, though, just for laughs. Mario looks around the room and interesting. Mario looks around the room for another way out, but no luck. Interesting. So where do you keep this machine, he asks. I'm not telling you, shouts Bowser. Actually, brilliant, because usually most evil villains would. Besides, I wouldn't help you. Your time's up. I'm going to lock you in a room with 64 red Koopa Troopas. Ha 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 ha. Bowser reaches a scaly fist to grab Mario. The agile plumber jumps back. Bowser swings in a second time, but Mario dodges again. Then Mario charges. Mario leaps over the Turtle King's head and races towards the door. I'll get you, plumber, Bowser yells, limbering after him. Mario dashes down the hall, searching frantically for clues. The machine is someplace, but where? Ahead of him, a huge marble staircase sweeps up to a second floor of the Koopa fort. A sign on the wall seems to have directions, but it's written in Koopanese. What the Koopanese? Okay. Swell, mutters Mario. I left my Koopa dictionary at home. His only other choice is to head for the end of the hall. The squishing sound of Bowser's feet grows louder behind him. Bowser is gaining. What should Mario do? It says decode the Koopanese message to see the way Mario should go. Mario doesn't even have a clue, but you do. Use the chart below to learn the letters of the Koopa alphabet. And then, so it looks like whoever owned this penciled in, do not go upstairs. And then options are, if you think Mario should go down the hall to look for the machine, turn to page 61. If you think Mario should go up the stairs to look at the machine, turn to page 18. Okay, guys, I'm going to put a poll. I hope that helps you. Okay, where should Mario go? Stairs, upstairs, down the hall. Okay, down the hall. All right, guys, you have exactly 1 minute to choose. Where should Mario go? All right, let me know. So there was whoever owned this book before gave a little hint. Whether or not they're telling the truth, we don't know. But here we go. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Zombie 7 working. I just sold another 5K home policy. Insurance is expensive for some folks. Oh my goodness. Well done, Zombie. Fantastic work. Yow. What happens if a zombie bites himself? I need pepper. Okay. Leo says, like Marilyn. What? Oh no. No. Oh my goodness. Zombie. No. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you want to balance the poll, balance the poll. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Quinn. Night says, great stream. I'm sending you actual dinner. Enjoy my tasty meat, pineapple free, and check your phone for delivery. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sir say, upstairs always means death. Oh, okay. No. Oh no. Okay. Wait. Guys, you balanced the damn poll again. Okay. So if I'm going to be making the executive decision, which I think I am, I'm going to go to down the hall because this person says do not go upstairs. So if you think Mario should go, okay, so let's turn to page 61. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm looking at my phone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now you actually did? Oh my god, you actually sent me the steak? You're crazy. Oh my god, you're insane. Thank you. Night, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. You're too kind. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Yay. Okay. Wait, Night says go up. I say go up. Okay, you know what? Okay, hold on. Night just bought me a steak. I'll go up. Let's go up. Okay. Okay. If you think Mario should go up the stairs, turn to page 18. All right. 15, 16, 17. Okay. All right, you know what? Okay, we'll go up. We'll go up, Night. All right. It is special circumstance. I will go up. Okay, here we go. Mario can't figure out the sign, but he thinks the second floor must be the place to go. He races up the marble staircase as fast as his plumber legs will carry him. At the top, he catches his breath. He can hear Bowser only a few yards behind. Looking around, Mario sees that he is in the waiting lounge. The walls are covered with pink polka dots. On a stand, a glass bowl is filled with freshly cut weeds. A wooden door seems to be the only way out of the area. A sign that says, "Please knock, wipe your feet, and do not disturb," hangs from the doorknob. But Mario has no time for second thoughts. Bowser is almost at the top of the stairs now. "Trick or treat," Mario shouts. He throws open the door and charges inside. Turn to page 95. 95. Hold on. 95. Okay. "My, this is a treat," explains a large turtle with a pink bow in her head. She sits in a pillow. See, you call Lydia a pillow princess. This lady is a pillow princess. Okay. She sits on a pillow in the center of the room. I had no idea Halloween was coming this early. It's Bowser's spoiled, rotten daughter. "Wendy O. Koopa," groans Mario. "That's me," chirps another identical Wendy O. Koopa, stepping behind him. "Me too," says the third turtle princess. Oh my god, I've seen enough manga to know where this is going. Okay, Mario whirls. Mario whirls. Two more Wendy O. Koopas have shut the door behind him. "Going somewhere," they say in unison. There must be at least 100 Wendy O. Koopas in this room, though Mario has no time to count them. One by one, they leap forward and grab him. He dodges the first 7 of them. Then the 8th Wendy knocks him down. Oh god. Oh, this is getting hot. Okay. This is a children's book. Okay. It's not gonna go like that, chat. It's not gonna go down like that, chat. You wish, okay? Okay. Amanda, lol. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. We punished hard. It was funny, but you didn't think it would let you go hungry. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thanks tonight. You're very kind. That lucky son of a bee. Pillow princess. Okay, let's continue. He rolls to the side and gets back on his feet, but there is nowhere to turn. What an ugly Halloween costume. 12 Wendy O. Koopas chorus as they surround the terrified plumber. The last thing Mario hears is a loudspeaker somewhere in the room calling, "2 more Wendios coming up." 2 new turtle princesses pop out of a large nozzle set into the floor. More than 50 Wendy O. Koopas close in on Mario. Suddenly, everything goes black. Or is that pink? Game over. Oh, chat. Oh no. How could this happen? Oh no. Oh my, so steamy. So steamy, but yeah. My turn. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. How could you do this, Night? Oh goodness. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Maybe let me see if I can hold on. Oh damn. Oh damn. I usually put my finger in the hole, but it didn't. Oh my goodness. Wait, give me a sec. How do I get wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's see here. Where was I? Oh no. Damn. Okay, fan fiction time. It is game over. It is, but like, let me see if I can get back to the page. Let me see if I can get back to the page. I'm trying to figure out which page it was. Damn, why didn't I put my finger in that time? I'm like, oh, for sure. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, you know what? Wait. I think I remember what it looks like. Hold on. I had a picture. Hold on. Okay, I was trying to find it. Damn it, shot. Okay, hold on. I didn't. I thought. You know the. Okay, here it is. I found it. Okay. Okay. I did like he intended, but in case the oven, that's a lot of no. No, giggity, no. Okay, chat, listen, okay. I feel like we're like so close to the end. We're so close to the end. Okay, so Knight, that's what would have happened if you went upstairs. Okay, so let's not go upstairs. Let's go down the hall. So it says if you think Mario should look for the machine. Oh, sorry. If you think Mario should go down the hall to look for the machine, turn to page 61. Okay, I'll put my finger in there this time. 61. Okay, hold on. Okay, here. Sorry, Kyo. Sorry. Okay, bad night. My goodness. Okay, all right, perfect. All right. So because Knight bought me a steak for dinner, he was allowed that privilege. Okay, so now we'll go back to the regular storyline. Okay, here we go. Where was that? And also, thank you very much. Okay, all right. Okay, go to page 61. Here we go. You go back down the hall. You go back down the hall. I'll brave myself upstairs. Okay. You know. God, thank you. All right. You're fantastic. Okay. Thank you, Knight. Oh my God. It gave me a chuckle. All right. Jesus. All right, we're going down the hall. Okay, let's go. Page 61. Mario decides the long, dingy hallway is the way to go. He races down the end and darts around the corner. I need someone who will lead me to this machine, he says to himself. Just then, Iggy Koopa waddles past. Bowser's homely, purple-haired son doesn't notice Mario and continues on his way. Now that's what I call service. This is I swear, like everything sounds so sussy, but like I don't know. Okay, that's what I call service. Murmurs Mario. He falls into step behind Iggy. They walk through the filthy halls of Fort Koopa, past the battle trophies, statues, and paintings of ancient Koopa rulers, and bags of garbage that no one has bothered to throw out for centuries. The stench is incredible, but gradually Mario begins to relax. Clearly, Iggy has no idea he's being followed. They plod onward past Bowser's prized rotten vegetable collection. That's interesting. Wouldn't that just like eventually decompose to a point where you can't even notice it? But anyways, okay. When Iggy turns to the next corner, Mario bumps into a statue of Genghis Koopa. It wobbles for a few minutes. That seemed like hours. Mario holds his breath. Will it fall? Won't it? It falls. With a crash, it hits the floor and shatters into 1,000 pieces. Eep! Iggy cries and he whirls and spots Mario. Eep! Squeaks a mouse that used to live inside the statue. The mouse scurries down the hall and out of sight. Never one to face a fair fight, Iggy dashes through the doorway by a sign that says basement in case of flood, do not enter. Not so fast, Ig, Mario shouts. He races after Iggy down the flight of the dimly lit stairs. Solve this puzzle to find out where Mario is headed. Okay. It says here, okay, Mario steps on the first step. Each one has a cue on it. Decide if Mario should touch every other step or the third step. If you got the pattern right, a message will appear. The leftover letters spill to where Mario is going. Okay, so whoever had this book says THHALLOW. Okay, I don't know what it says. It says turn to page 47. Okay, let's turn to page 47. Maybe it'll say something. Turn to page 47. 47 is lower than that. Okay, 47. Okay. Mario rushes headlong down then another flight of stairs. He hears Iggy's squishy squishing ahead of him the whole way down. When he finally reaches the bottom, Iggy is nowhere in sight. The place is silent. Out of the corner of his eye, Mario sees someone move. Aha! He shouts. He spins around, but instead of Iggy, Mario finds himself face to face with a handsome plumber in red overalls. His first thought was, this double thing has gone too far. Then suddenly he realizes he's looking at a reflection in the mirror. Gee, he says, I need to shave. He looks away from the familiar figure and he spots a glass door next to the mirror. Although it, through it, he can see a long glass hall lined with rows and rows of mirrors. He opens the door and enters. Behind him, the door swings shut with an ominous click. Mario shrugs. Oh, well, I wasn't planning on turning back anyway. He walks down the hall and into the maze of mirrors. Turn to page 108. 108. 108. Okay. Okay. Mario walks on, glancing left and right in his reflection. Distracted by the presence of so many good-looking plumbers, he slams face first into a wall of glass. Ouch, he mutters, rubbing his nose. I wish Luigi was here, then we could make him lead the way. The mirrored path bends to the left. Winking at the plumber on his right, he turns left and walks ahead a few feet. Again, he runs headlong into the clear glass wall. Whoever cleans this glass can do my shop windows anytime, he says to himself. Using his head as a compass, Mario moves through the maze in what seems like hours, but all he gets for his troubles is a colossal headache. At last, he comes to a branch in the maze with two ways, left or right. The problem is, he isn't sure he has been this way before. All right, he says, I have had enough. There must be some way out of this place. If Mario has a hammer, which we don't have, turn to page 73. If you think Mario should go right, turn to page 60. If you think Mario should go left, turn to page 16. Okay, left or right? Left or right? Okay, new result. Which direction? Left and right. Okay, there we go, chat. Oh my goodness. Okay. I didn't think that this book would take so long. I apologize. I thought it would be done faster, but that's okay. I feel like we're getting close. We gotta be getting close, right? Right. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Why is this childish book getting so steamy? I know it's like not on purpose. Maybe it's because I'm reading it sussily. Oh my goodness. Putting fingers in so close. The jokes are just writing themselves. It's true. That's what I'm saying. This is getting more deranged. I know, Hagfish. Was the steak worth that was worth the steak dinner? I laughed my ass up. Leo says, oh no, puzzles and drunk Amanda. I don't think this is a good idea. Oh my goodness. No, I'm out of liquor at this point. I'm sorry. I get her, Corey, but I'm currently no. Oh my goodness. Night. You're good. Don't worry. You're good. Thank you so much. You were too kind. You've already been too kind. Okay. And I says, oh, good news for those who know. I got a home loan approved and currently looking for a home. I'll no longer be homeless as soon as I find a place. Oh my God. Shut up. Congratulations. That's incredible, Knight. Good for you. Good for you, you badass. Well done. Oh my God. Hi, Goten. Thanks so much. Hello. Welcome in. Ed says, oof, that sneaky final vote. Okay, what is it? Oh, okay, you guys said to go loft. Long time no see, Lydia. No sign, no see, Lydia. Hey, Go-chan. What's up? How are you? Hope you're having a good one. I'm Amanda, the reincarnation of Lydia's gallbladder. She so rudely took out of her body this day 1 year ago. So yeah, it is a stream takeover. And yeah, I'm taking over the stream. And don't worry, you guys. We'll have your precious streamer next week, okay? Okay, anyways. Okay, but yeah, Knight, congrats again. That's so epic. You've worked really, really hard, so I'm very, very proud of you. Well done. Well done. Okay, we are going to go left, chat, okay? Hopefully you see me group death. Let's hope not. Okay, okay, let's go left. Okay, if you think Mario should go left, turn to page 16. 14, 15, 16, okay. Left, says Mario. He turns left and walks into another glass wall. Ow, he grumbles and rubs his bruised nose. He feels his way along until he's reached another turning point. You've got to be kidding, he groans. I think this is where it came from. Suddenly he heard something. The sound of machinery hums in the background, but Mario can't tell where the sound's coming from. However, there's only two paths. Hey, said Mario, I bet one of these paths may lead me right to Iggy Koopa. Solve this puzzle to decide where Mario should go next. And it says here, okay, cross out all the ones that don't match the picture. Okay, so whoever had this book crossed out a bunch, and that doesn't really answer our problem. Okay, so here it says, if you think Mario should go left, turn to page 43. If you think Mario should go right, turn to page 60. Okay, so so it's left again. Okay, it's not left again. Sorry. Okay, hold on a second. New poll. Okay. Which direction? Okay, we're gonna go either left or right. Okay, here we go. Okay, chat. You have 1 minute. You have to decide left or right again. I know. I asked you already that, but the book's asking again. Which way do we go, left or right? Because like whoever did the puzzle, like the puzzle doesn't say anything. It's just a bunch of pictures. So I don't know. I think it's just like to have, I don't know, children do puzzles. I'm not really sure. It doesn't really think. Okay. Anyways, what's this? Yum yum. Let me catch up. Your brother Gohan's missing. Check Corn Tower. It's not in Corn Tower. Hagfish says, Amanda, I need to go now. It's 11 p.m. here. Oh my God, Toad's fine. Hagfish. Enjoy the rest of your birthday, Deo. And Twitch bros, make sure you force feed. I mean, don't let Amanda's pineapple pizza go to waste. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Hagfish. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging around for my birthday. Thank you. You have to access your account in your brother in Discord. What? Oh my goodness. Nice. It's probably to be gifted, Sister Neko. Let's not kill our sweet sticky Neko. Okay, guys. It looks like we're going in the left direction. If you think Mario should go to left, turn to page 43. 43. Hold on. 42, 43. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this way. Mario turns left, going down a series of mirrored halls. The machine noises grow louder. At last, he turns a corner and steps into a plain cement hall. I'm free, he cries, but I'll miss those guys in the mirror. They were so good looking. Oh my God. Mario marches down the hall and pushes open a set of green doors. He steps into a weird laboratory. One of the walls are huge spools of wire. Light bulbs of every color and size flash the control panels. The floor is strewn with test tubes, gears, and of course, bags of old garbage. Facing Mario is Iggy Koopa. Huh, says Iggy. I didn't think you'd get through this maze, but since you're here, I'd like you to meet my new creation. He presses a button on a remote controlled device, and a giant machine rolls into the room. Turn to page 36. 36. Hold on. Here we go. This is my giant likeness outputting machine, Iggy says. He giggles. I call it Gloom for short. It took months to build, but all the work was worth it. Gloom will finish you off and then get back to business, like taking over the Mushroom Kingdom. Iggy twitters on. Mario has time to examine the machine. Glom is truly frightening to look at, even for Mario, who has seen pretty scary things inside of drain pipes. More than 10 feet tall, Gloom is covered with a giant electronic eyeball and hundreds of tiny television sets, each displaying a different 1960s movie monster. That's a very specific thing. It crawls around the floor in a combination of wheels, feet, and tank treads that leave slime trail behind. Glom stops for a moment and spits out a pair of Koopa Troopas out of the funnel at its top. Then it rolls next to Iggy and comes to a halt. Beautiful, isn't it? Says the Turtle Prince. He gestures to a bank of TV screens on one of the walls. I've hidden cameras all over the Mushroom Kingdom and beyond, he claims. Oh my God. Okay, scary. With the information they send back, Gloom can scoop up sand from our yard and make it into a perfect double of anyone. That's how I copied the king. I would have gotten the princess and Toad Wooster too if that finicky fungus hadn't ruined my plan by watering one of my cameras. One of the flickering screens, Mario sees Luigi bouncing cheerfully around their shop at home, tinkering with a sopped-up sink. Iggy notices Luigi too. Hey, the turtle shouts, stomping his green and lumpy foot. I can put a double in your place, but it can't be that guy. He's singing. Doubles don't sing. He's the real deal. Something went wrong. Mario laughs. It looks like Luigi has clobbered your clone. Well, I still got you. Gloom, get the plumber, Iggy shouts, pointing at Mario. The machine slowly grinds towards Mario. Suddenly, it reaches out its mechanical arm and tries to grab him. But Mario's too quick to be caught this way. He ducks as the metal claw swings over his head. He dashes behind Gloom and waits for its turnaround. The machine turns. Mario edges backward, trying to buy some time, to be sure to avoid destruction. He's so distracted by the miracle that he loses track of Iggy. That sneaky turtle sneaks him out of his foot and trips Mario. Our hero stumbles into the corner and falls down, hitting his head yet again. Gloom closes in. Crush him, Iggy yells. Mario stumbles to his feet, but he's trapped. I guess this is it, he mutters. He looks around the lab. To his left is Iggy, rubbing his warped-covered hands and cackling with glee. To his right, Mario can see the green doors that lead to the maze of mirrors. Straight ahead, Gloom steadily creeps toward him. Okay, so it says, solve this puzzle for a hint. Draw a line from Iggy to Gloom. Okay, draw a line from Iggy to the exit. Draw a line from the exit to Gloom. Okay, study the picture. Leftover letters spell out advice for Mario. Do not teletilis ac gilly. What? Okay, do not yeah, I'm not sure what this says. I don't know. I don't fully understand it. Okay. Okay. But okay, here we go. It says here, if you think Mario should go after Iggy, turn to page 92. If you think Mario should go attack the Gloom, turn to page 6. If you think Mario should run away, turn to page 92. Or, sorry, 22. Okay. Let's see here. That is a lot of options. So many options. Okay. Let me do a new poll. Okay, what should Mario do? Okay. Iggy, Gloom, run away. Okay, all right, here we go. Chat, there we go. Okay, you have exactly 1 minute to decide what Mario should do and where he should go. Okay, man, okay. What did you guys say? Hold on, let me see what you're saying. No. Knight says, laugh my ass off, read that son of a bee, but I find it hilarious how Cinder now streams auto hours. Oh my goodness. Okay, no longer competitive. Contact one person to GPS your brother. Okay, interesting. Goten, thanks for checking in. Hello. Wow. Do not telebite. Do not chase. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, guys. So you have exactly 5 seconds to vote. Iggy, Gloom, or run away. You guys, it looks like 17% is saying Iggy, 33% are saying Gloom, and 57% are saying to run away. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are running away. Okay. Turn to page 22 if you want to run away. Okay, 22. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Mario slips between Iggy and Gloom and runs to the other side of the room. He grabs test tubes, books, chairs, anything he can find, and hurls them at the slowly advancing machine. None of it does any damage. Gloom backs Mario up against the green double door that lead back to the Hall of Mirrors. Give it up, Mario. You're finished, says Iggy Koopa. Desperately, Mario dives through the doors and tries to hold them shut. I can't hold them much longer, he grunts as Gloom slowly forces the door open. Then a smile forms on Mario's lips. He lets go of the door and stands to one side. We're open. Please come in, he calls as Gloom pushes his way through the corridor. The giant machine rolls into the mirrored hallway and begins to circle in search of Mario. As it turns, it catches glimpses of its own bizarre reflection in the mirror and stops. Slowly, screens and light bulbs that pepper the sides of the hideous machine begin to flash, and a high-pitched whine fills the air. There is a bright flash. When the smoke clears, Mario is pleased to see that Gloom has created an exact duplicate of itself. The two machines began to examine each other, sniffing each other's TV screens and buttons. A moment later, there's a small explosion. This time, when the dust settles, there are 4 duplicating machines. Mario crouches behind one of the double doors and watches the number of glooms go from 128 to 256 to 512. The machines have long since crowded the hallway. Now they fill the lab wall to wall. Stop! You're ruining everything, Iggy shrieks from the 4,000th gloom that has coughed into existence. When there's about 10,000 of them, some of the machines begin to explode. Time to take my headache and start. Time to take like a. Oh my god, let me time. Time to make like a headache and start splitting, says Mario, picking his way through the channels of broken mirror frames. By the time he reaches the stairs, huge clusters of duplicating machines are starting to self-destruct. He races down the hallway and dives out the first open window he finds. He rolls to the bottom of the hill of Fort Koopa, crumbles, and an explosion of smoke, lightning, and strange machine parts. Later, when the dust begins to settle, Mario thinks he sees 3 large round shapes scurrying through the wreckage and slither away, but he cannot be certain. Turn to page 69. Nice. My goodness. Mario moans now. No. Tactical retreat. That's true. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Ed. Thank you. All right, 69. Here we go. Page 69, chat. 69. Okay. Thank you. Nice. Good. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is, oh my, laugh my ass off. Did he do a dad joke? Yes, he did. Yeah, I think so. Okay, 69. Mario wanders through the wreckage of the once mighty fortress, picking up great piles of coins scattered among the ruins. Terrific, he says. Now I can buy the princess that stainless steel surfboard she's been asking for. Okay, what? When there's no more coins to be found, Mario brushes off the dust from his overalls and bounces off to the palace. As he travels through the Mushroom Kingdom, he can tell that there's already fewer doubles than there were a few hours ago. A light breeze is blowing, and the many great piles of sand are scattered about the countryside. Finally, Mario... Oh my goodness. Hey, Nathans. Hi, welcome in. Hello. Finally, Mario reaches the palace. He makes his way up the stairs and is about to enter through the royal double doors when he notices the time on his waterproof plumber's watch. Oh, where's Hagfish? Oh, Hagfish is gone for the day. There's a watch mention. Oh, hashtag watch mention. What? I've only been out of bed for 15 minutes? He asks in disbelief. Then he realizes he's been awake for more than 24 hours. I'll tell the princess all about my adventure tomorrow, he says. He stumbles away from the palace to the kingdom's entrance, climbs the central pipe, and drags himself home. Finally, he collapses into his favorite armchair for a 3-day nap. Mario has collected 200 coins. You win. The kingdom has been saved. Game over. Good job, chat. Good job, chat. Oh my god. That was incredible. That was epic.